So, okay, so ongoing research, future research, like I mentioned before, we want to see like if the plant does die from the biocontrol, does it come back? We also want to see if it does come back, do the lacebugs return as well. We also want to check its defense mechanisms. I didn't have anything on here about it, but at the beginning of this experiment, we did check the trichome count. So for the ones that do come back, we want to see did they increase their trichomes in response to herbivore preying upon it. And we also do want to do a choice experiment. So we want to see do the lacebugs have a preference, whether it's in the light or shade, high water, low water. I didn't put on here, but we also want to do fertilizer if the plants were treated with fertilizer to kind of simulate farm setting. So conclusion, pretty much, I guess the lacebugs have been shown to be a potential biocontrol agent. And even though this was like a closed experiment, like in one growth chamber with only here few, they do show, like as you saw in the graphs, it was very soon after they started yellowing and defoliated, and they did completely defoliate all of them. So these lacebugs can be a potential biocontrol agent. As far as acknowledged, I'd like to thank Pushpa Soki. I don't think she's here, but she's a really good mentor. Honestly, she pushes me as hard as she can. She pushed me to be my best, right? I also like to thank my lab mates, Sophia and I, right? Without them, these plants would not have been able to fly. For whatever reason, these plants don't like me, so whenever I pot them, they just end up dying, have a brown thumb, and thankfully they have a green thumb, so they're able to make these experiments go. That's it. Any questions?
Okay, so we have time for a couple of questions. Chris.
Did you track how well the lacewing grew or survived when they were forced to eat the
Can you repeat the question?
How well did the bugs do with eating the plant in the forest experiment, in the choice experiment?
How well do they do?
Yeah, were they living? Were they reproducing?
Oh, okay, so I didn't have it on here, but yes, they were reproducing. The ones when I released these, I want to say their life cycle is pretty short, so about 2 weeks each for each. So about a week after, that's when they started laying eggs, right? And this experiment, I started the experiment, I released the bugs January 25th, I believe. And so it just exponentially, I don't have a picture of it, but there was a point where it was just infested, where they were flying around, they were all like trying to leave the cage. The nets that I have, there's like a little portion where like they get stuck in and they can't come out. So it's just filled with dead bugs. So yeah, I'd say they did really good.
The population grew.
Yes.
Right?
Like pretty good.
Your control plant did have insect populations. What was their survivability with your water content that you used?
Okay, so in this case, he asked our control plants how was their survivability. In this experiment, we didn't have any. That could be one thing we could explore. We're assuming that our control in this case would be plants like out in the wild or out in their native habitat that are thriving, that are in being in its natural habitat. Does that make sense? Does that answer the question? Yes.
What is the distribution in North America of the lacebug?
So he asked, what's the distribution of the North American lacebug? Right now, as far as I believe, it's only found from Arizona to here, in somewhat southern Texas. There is a colony that was brought into Australia, however, it's in quarantine, so they haven't been released yet. I believe they're waiting on these results and other experiments for them to release them.
You don't see it like Dallas or anywhere the lacebug?
Yeah, so let me be more clear. Yeah, so pretty much the same area you'd find silver shape in its native habitat. So southwestern United States, so Arizona, New Mexico, southwestern portion of Texas, and even to Mexico, I believe. Really, to be honest, this bug is fairly new. Like when it was discovered, I believe this word. So if you go on GBIF, there's only 3 occurrences, I believe. So there's not really much like literature on it, especially on its native habitat. But that's.
Thank you very much, Marco. Next up, we have Audrey. Audrey Rodriguez. using this microphone, I think.
So yes, we will have to lean in, folks, lean in. Okay.